The craft cast will be slightly different. I'm not in my area,
In your space.
in my workspace. We moved the camera so I could lounge. Because that's how we play video games. We lounge. So today on the craft cast, we are going to be playing Animal Crossing, and the best part is we're going to be touring islands with Brutus Monroe. So he is on mute on our little Zoom here. And I guess we can unmute him.
Do we want to unmute him?
Yeah.
Has he earned that?
I can't see the
right,
screen. It's too small.
Oh, you want to say? Okay, well here, we can show everybody what you're doing. There he is.
There's Chris.
Hi.
So, hi. On the line is Chris from Brutus Monroe. You can show his cam, his Zoom cam.
Oh yeah, I can do
or
that.
You get,
I could do that if I
or
had
the
him.
software control.
You know what? Come on. There we are.
There
Sorry.
he is. There's Chris.
It wouldn't be.
It's a little weird because
Funny
you can't
I'm trying
see.
To watch, I'm watching on my phone down below to see what's happening, and since there's a delay, I don't know when to wave or not. So
Yeah.
You just have to try to ignore it, unfortunately.
Yeah, yeah. So this is your island. Tell us tell us about yourself. People that may not know. If you don't know who Christopher is. Christopher is Brutus Monroe. Tell us a little bit about that first.
Absolutely. So my name is Christopher Allen. Hello, everyone. I own a company named Brutus Monroe, and we are a papercraft company based out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Our warehouse, as well as our retail location is, and our also our offices. So that's where we ship everything from. That's where we do all of our manufacturing. We've been in business for about 5 years, going on 6 years now, and so it's a really fun place to work, and I'm excited to be on the craft cast. I've been watching this for a while, and I'm honored to be asked to be a part of it.
Oh, well, thank you. I've seriously been trying to get this together for months, but I'll tell you all about that debacle after.
Well, and right now, what I'm kind of dealing with a funky thing over here because I have to try to run the switcher and the Zoom on the same screen.
Yeah.
And I can't process it in my head what has to happen. So I apologize to everybody watching it what just happened there because I can't make the right things
It's
happen
okay.
at the same time
It's
right
okay. We got this.
I got an extra screen for streaming for that because my head also couldn't process.
now. We have another screen here as
One
well.
screen for that.
There's
And one
probably
screen to watch
3.
everything else. Yeah.
So, when did you start playing Animal Crossing? Did you start playing in March with everyone when it was released?
I did, and oddly enough, I was telling Tim before we went live that I had never heard of it before. I was like about 70% of the people that play it now. I had never heard of it.
Uh-huh.
I had a Switch. I was playing lots of other games because I was born in a generation, I'm 34, that we played Nintendo 64, and we were obsessed with Nintendo 64.
Yep.
And I was obsessed with the regular Nintendo.
Were you a GoldenEye guy?
He is a GoldenEye guy. We've talked about this.
Yes. So I played GoldenEye. I played GoldenEye. I was part of an elite force, I thought, at that point. I had the silencer, and I was the proximity mines. I loved it. And so, obviously, when the Switch came along, I was like, this is fantastic.
Right.
Played Mario again, and so, regardless, I saw this thing come out for Animal Crossing, and I had heard of it, but I was like, oh, people talk about it's like you have to trade these amiibo cards and all this stuff. So I pre-ordered it because, the world was in peril. What else was I going to do? And so I downloaded it early because I think it was, am I correct in saying, I think we got it 24 hours early or something?
Oh, I don't know because
She was like a week late.
I was like 2 weeks late.
Yeah.
Okay. I think it came out because I pre-ordered it for a digital download, and I started playing, and I was instantly hooked because, again, you can farm and you can harvest and you can build trees and you can. Obviously we'll talk about that a little bit more tonight and plant flowers, but I started playing from day one and I haven't stopped since.
Well, I'm similar. I started about 2 weeks after everyone else. I typically don't play Animal Crossing. This is my first Animal Crossing game.
Me too.
So
How many of them are there, by the way?
I think there's several.
I think there's like 5 or 6.
Really?
Yeah, and I had heard about them, but it never really. I don't have a lot of time to play games, so the games have to catch my interest. And but this one, because it's so creative, like you're creating your island, you're creating designs, you're doing so much making and DIY in this game that I had to have it. So, and I'm so glad that I did.
Me too.
So show us your island. Take
Okay.
us around.
So, I don't know if is it up on the screen?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, I don't want to start without, and then we'll have to. Okay, I just I can't delay, so I don't know if we're there or not.
Well, you
So,
just. I think the important thing to remember is that, Corey, you have to stay with Chris.
Yeah, I have to stay with you because I'm the camera.
That's
Yeah.
okay. It's okay if you wander. I'll catch up.
Okay.
So as you can see, when you first get off of the airport, I have started my Halloween decor.
I see.
So I believe this. I can't remember exactly what this is called, but I think it's like the spooky arch or
Yes.
the Halloween arch or something like that. And then these are the spooky. I think these are spooky stackable lanterns or something. But as soon as you get off the town hall is right here. I believe that's what it's called, right? Town hall. Is right here as soon as you get off. I didn't update my flag or anything like that, honestly, because I couldn't decide what I was going to update it to. But as you kind of venture over here, you'll see I have those the balloons. I couldn't get rid of them. I'm obsessed with them. I don't know
Yeah,
why.
I have them too.
That was from fireworks, I think.
Yeah, it was. It was from the. Yeah, it was from the fireworks. I like the red one, just the red one.
Yeah. Oh, well, I guess I just want the red one as well. Now that the Halloween has come about.
Absolutely.
So these are, I can't remember what these are called.
Ribbon
These were
trees.
The what?
They're ribbon trees because I have
Yeah,
one.
oh yeah, ribbon trees. I know that there was like some special like I don't know. It was like some event or something in China, and that's why they have them. But yes, ribbon trees it is because I can't remember what it's called. And then of course this is the museum where Blathers rejects 90% of my fossils at this
good
point.
Lord.
I think I have one fossil left that I need, and now I don't even dig them up anymore because
I just sell them. And
Yeah,
I send
that's
all
why-
of
I mean,
my.
It's just like I'm waiting for the day when he says you have found your final fossil.
Yeah, I don't even care.
I don't know when that's happening. I have a random popcorn machine back here. I didn't know where to put it. I think at some point I might build like a carnival or something. The thing that really is messing with my mind though is none of it matches. So like the teacup ride that I have does not match. The popcorn machine does not match the candy machine, and doesn't match any of that. So I'm having a hard time building my carnival with all these mismatched pieces.
Right.
And you can't customize them, unfortunately. And I learned not that long ago that unfortunately you just have to wait to get the blue teacup ride. Or you have to wait to get the blue bubblegum machine. So the carnival won't happen for a while.
You can also bug your friends, because like I wanted a black and white lighthouse.
Oh, yes.
And I got one.
So this back here is a little bit vacant in this area because this is where the Able sisters used to be.
Oh, okay.
They're no longer here. I've moved them over to their own little. You'll see, it's a very it's very Savannah, Georgia, where they're at now. It's a little cottage, and there's perfect flowers and shrubbery, and you'll see once we get over to
Okay.
Well, how embarrassing. Let me get that. So as we continue on over here, this is, I can't remember whose house this is. Let's see.
We can look at. I can look at your map.
It is, yeah, we probably should have looked at the map first. So that's Biddy's house.
So you got Alfonso.
Biddy is a sassy little hippo.
Sassy little.
And she is always up to no good. She's always up to something.
Okay.
And she's now tried to leave the island multiple times, but I won't let them. I haven't let anyone leave. Because I'm waiting secretly for. If you come up here, I'll show you around. I've been. I really want the little dog that's a mummy.
Oh yeah, Lucky.
I basically want anything that's Halloween related and or adjacent. So hopefully at some point. So up here I just created these little, I don't know what these are, little stalls, I guess
stalls.
they call them. But I never know what to put on them, so I just put random food things. Eventually, I'd like to put some Halloween things, I think, on them, because I think you can do a black and white stripe, which is kind of Halloween-y.
I have those, yeah.
Some say Halloween-y, some say Heidi Swipey, or Swappy, because she loves the black and white stripe. Either way, I think we could put some goodies on there. Then up here is where my house is. I don't know what gave me the idea to put my house by itself on the tippity top of a hill, but it's been great ever since.
That's what I do.
You put up here.
That's exactly what I do.
Look at all your
I find the
trees.
highest possible point, and that's where I end up picking my perch. That's exactly right.
I was finding at the beginning, I was having a really hard time finding where my house was, and it was, I don't know why, it was just, I think that you have to get acclimated to your island. And as you can see up here, I have the spooky table and one of the spooky chairs. I've just obtained the DIY recipe for the chair, so I'll be able to actually have more seats. I have the spooky scarecrow. I believe this is the spooky lantern, that we call it, next to the door.
I think you have everything.
I can't remember. I don't have the fence, sadly.
I just got the fence
also
today.
Well, I wish, because I want to change all this lattice fencing out, but I can't because I don't have the spooky fence. And then I also don't have, like, the bunting that goes around the top of the room. So that's another thing that I...
Oh, okay. So the orange and black, like, banner.
Yeah, I think they call it, I don't know what, see, they call things such strange things in the game that I don't think that I would necessarily call them in real life. But it's, I don't know what they call it. And then I have the welcome sign, which is the spider welcome sign that I learned. You should have seen how many bugs I turned in to get this spider sign. Because I wanted this spider sign so bad. Because I thought Halloween, I mean, that's the coolest thing to have this spider door
I
sign.
see it now.
Well, unfortunately, you have to, like, turn in hundreds of bugs for the bugs tournament to get it. And it took quite some time. I can't tell you how many bug vests that I have, because that's all I kept getting.
Is your house haunted?
Oh, it's very haunted. It's I can't wait till you see it. It's an eclectic mix of madness. I mean, it's everything that I love thrown into the house. So
there's Bunny Day.
Is that how your house is too, or is yours very, very...
It's kind of like just all cool stuff, like stuff that I thought that was cool in the game, so I kept it around in my house.
That's me. You'll see. It's a culmination of madness.
Yeah.
So this rug, I was very excited to get. So one of my friends gave this rug to me, and I've never seen it since. It's a skull rug.
Yeah.
And it's really weird because it was one of the first things that was gifted to me, and actually how I learned gifting worked in the game. So
it was raised quite a bit.
Oh yeah, I do have a gift for you. I gave it
on the floor because it made sense with skulls.
This is your. I can't drop it now because I'm in your house. I'll drop it out here.
Did you steal something?
No, I brought you a present.
She brought you a present, then accidentally unwrapped it.
And then I just unwrapped it. So it's nice.
I had like these I have these big plans, and I was like, I'm gonna give them both costumes to wear around the island, and then I realized that I wanted to like plant things.
But that's your present. I made it for you.
Wait, hold on. How do I wait? I have to go in the house and put it up.
Yeah.
Candy from Sugar Cards says that she thinks that you would make yours Disney.
Well, she'll have to see, won't she?
She's just gonna have to wait.
It's happening. Is that what you're saying? It's coming.
Well, I may or may not have some Disney type stuff at my house.
Oh, you do?
Maybe.
Oh, it won't let me put it up on the wall because it says I'm being rude.
Oh yeah.
Well, you can later.
You're not allowed to decorate.
It's a deer head.
So I'm excited though because I've never seen it. I'm gonna have to get into this whole stream situation because I feel like it's a lot of fun. I mean, obviously it's a lot of fun, but I think it's fun for our viewers to see us doing things, and obviously you're already doing this, but to do things that aren't always crafting.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously most of us are very multifaceted, and we do other things other than crafting all day. So it's cool to kind of see that other side. So I'm gonna have to figure out this magical contraption you have that makes this happen. And it'll take. I mean, I can tell all the viewers out there it's gonna take me probably just as long to get it. So 2021 will be the year.
Yeah.
And
I'm
I'll
just
be able to share it with you.
Yeah, I'm calling 2020 a wash anyway.
Yeah, 2020 is just a training year.
Yeah,
it's like
just gone.
Yeah.
So this room right now is going to be my Halloween room. The only reason I don't know if you came in here yet.
I am.
Okay, there you go. So right now, I could not take down this firework wallpaper because I love it so
It
much.
is awesome.
I have it at my place too.
It's just so cool.
Yeah.
And then I threw this rug down because I've been trying to get like to the higher level of the
House.
Happy Home Academy.
Uh-huh.
And they keep telling you to do like certain things. Don't listen to them. None of it ever works. It's just they tell you to do this and add a rug, and it doesn't work. So I finally got this portrait, and I don't know how I got this portrait of Jack. Did you get it just?
Yeah, I think Nintendo sends it to you, or
Yeah, I
your
think
mom
you get
sends it
it.
to you, or something.
I think you get it like right at the start of the Halloween release thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I decided that this would be obviously his room. So I'm going to start collecting all of the different costumes. And the weird thing is it's hard to figure out what a costume is and what isn't now.
Mm-hmm.
Because there are so many things that I wasn't paying attention at the Able Sisters that now I guess it's a costume.
Uh-huh.
So we can head out of there. There's not much to see there. And then in the room, we'll go straight back from, I guess from the living room is what we would call this. And straight back, I'll wait for, there you go. This is, I believe, if I remember correctly, because I don't spend much time in my house. Do you spend time in your house?
Not really, no.
Yeah. I don't spend a whole lot of time in
Just
the
to
house.
grab
So
things
this
like
is the mermaid
storage-wise.
room.
Look at that.
And
I
again,
have the
I've been-
same wallpaper!
Oh, so that's, I'm assuming this is your Little Mermaid room, probably.
It's my bathroom, but you'll see.
But this room, I was telling, I have to remember what we were talking about before we were live, and I didn't say it yet on the live. This, I tried to collect things that are seasonal, and the seasonal things are what I like to try to make a whole room out of. So I have, I believe it's the mermaid screen. I want to say that's the mermaid stand or shelving, maybe.
Right.
I have the mermaid dress and the mermaid shoes and all of that, but the problem is I hung it up and it just kind of disappeared because of the background moving and all the different pieces. So and then of course the mermaid rug. But it's hard to get some of these DIY recipes from Pascal because he loves to give you pearls. He gives me pearls all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Can you still speak to him now?
I haven't seen him. I have not found him. And I go once around, probably at least once a day.
Do you remember where the fish wallpaper came from? Because I think all three of us had it, but I don't remember where it came from. Did it come from the little otter?
I think it was from him.
From the little otter.
I get it from him.
What was his name?
Pascal.
Pascal.
I believe it was. I think it's a DIY recipe, but I'm not sure.
So
I think so too.
Tracy was asking where it came from. So Tracy, if I think it sounds like you have to put on your wetsuit and go get yourself some scallops, and then bribe the otter with your scallops for some DIY things.
So this room over here, I believe, if I remember correctly, I was turning into a bathroom. Yep. So it's becoming a bathroom. The problem is, I feel like the bathroom items are so hard. I mean, at least for me, they've been hard to get.
Yeah.
Or if you get them, you get 17 of the same thing. So I think I have like 14 different versions of a bathtub, which obviously, you only use one at a time.
Has anybody come across a like anything that would pass for a lotion bottle?
I have.
So I know that sounds weird.
I just noticed it on his mermaid shelf that there were like lotion bottles, but nothing individual. It's all part of the
it's got to
shelf.
be something. Yeah. So I have a Hannibal Lecter area in my basement, and I really just want a lotion bottle.
We haven't been able to find lotion.
And I haven't been able to find anything that would even come close.
I feel like at one point I saw a shampoo bottle.
I feel like
I think so too.
You think so?
Yes, I think so too.
If I come across it, I'll send it to you.
I appreciate that.
And become friends on here after this. And then now that I know what you guys want, see, I don't have a ton of friends on here to send stuff to. It's literally like my 6-year-old nephew and then random folks that friended me whenever I said that I had it. So now that I'll have friends that I know that what you want, I'll send you.
Lotion bottle for sure.
Once I find that lotion, the lotion bottle in the nice Chianti, I'll send it over your way.
If they had a bowl of fava beans, we'd be all over it.
So this room it was going to become like the craft room / studio room. And again, it's become kind of a collection of my favorite things. I now collect the KK Slider albums. I'm obsessed with them. I think they're hilarious. I don't like some of the album covers are just so funny. And I actually purchased a book when this first came out, and it was so hard to get. It was I think it was called The Ultimate Guide to Animal Crossing or something like that. I wish I had it up here because I'd show you it. But in the book, it shows you every single album you can get. So now it's become a mission for me to be able to get every single album that he has, and I just think that they're hilarious. I'm not one of those people like I see a lot of folks that will go in on the Saturday, or is it Saturday? Yeah, and sit and listen to him sing and things like that.
I'm so jealous of your server.
Yeah, your server cabinet. That thing was like $150,000 or something like that.
Yeah,
I remember looking at it, was like really expensive.
Yeah, it was, I think, the first like expensive thing that I got, and I just liked it because it was like doing so much.
Lots of lights stuff. And.
Oh wait, I just realized that I went upstairs.
Ooh, your kitchen's upstairs.
Server, I don't think that's what it was actually. I just really liked that it was blinking, so that's why I bought it. But I think that's the most expensive thing. That, and I think the pool table was very expensive too, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. Ooh, I'm in your kitchen upstairs.
Oh, good. I'm coming up. I was wondering where you were.
It is fabulous.
So this is my most prized possession in the entire game. Because this is where I spent most of my time.
Yeah, the kitchen's really good, Chris. That's really fantastic.
That island is awesome. How did you get that?
The what?
The island.
So it's actually not. It's called a. What should they call it? It's not actually an island. So I figured out a way to take this piece. It's called like a utility table or something. I'll figure out what the name of it is. But it's not really an island, and then you have to put the sink and all of that onto it.
Oh, okay.
So it wasn't. It's not. I'll figure out exactly what it's called. And I don't know how to do that without removing it, but I'll figure it out because I think I have multiples of it.
And you have a nice refrigerator.
Oh, I was obsessed. I mean, this was the very first room that I actually took seriously, and I was like, okay. These are the things that I want. These are the things that I'm going to collect. And and I started like posting on messaging boards that this is what I need and this is what I needed. I'll trade you this for that. And I figured out that was very lucrative because I was getting the weirdest things, like out of balloons and out of trees. I was getting the strangest furniture. I got like a soda fountain and all of this stuff that I was probably never going to use. And when you find them, luckily, most of the items, and I'm sure most of the Animal Crossing players know this, you can buy them later, a lot of that stuff.
Right.
So give it away, and then if you want it later, just buy it. So I started collecting these things, and the ironwood furniture in particular is something that I would have in my own real life.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to rest until I can get it all. So this is the ironwood, I guess you would call ironwood kitchen.
And I love this bonsai table. I have the recipe for it, but I can't get the ingredients.
Oh, yes. I got the recipe for it, same thing like you said, but had to get ingredients. I think it was a bonsai bush that I needed to make.
Yeah. And I'm like, how do I get this? How do I get this bush?
Kim asked if there was an air fryer. Did she see an air fryer?
Yeah, I think it's a rice cooker.
Yeah, it is a rice cooker.
Yeah.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah, I think it's a rice cooker. Or it could be an air fryer if you want it to be.
Yeah. But yeah, this is the room that it's almost like it's very similar to our kitchen in our new house, minus we don't have obviously 73 windows going across.
Yeah.
But it's very similar to the way our kitchen looks in our new house, and we were fortunate to be able to redo our kitchen before we moved in. So I was like, well, this is it. Let's try to, because I wanted to just take one room really, really seriously, because I feel like you have to do one room obviously at a time. The rest of the house has just been a collection of.
Do you ever time travel, Chris?
What?
Do you time travel?
I have not, and I feel like for some reason it's a bad word.
I think you need to talk to Tana. Sounds like she's got that island, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I know that a lot of people time travel, and I have nothing against people time traveling. I just feel like for some reason I feel like I'm cheating, and I know I'm not cheating.
I agree with you.
you're allowed to do it, and they don't stop you from doing it. Nintendo actually tells you to do it.
Yeah.
But I have never done it. I'm not saying that I won't ever do it, but it's, I feel like I don't want to know. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I feel like it takes a little bit away from the game sometimes.
I think there's also another piece to that. I think we're all afraid of that easy satisfaction, that instant gratification, that instant satisfaction that we all have with all of the things in our life. And this is like one of those things where it's like, no, wait, stop, slow down.
Yeah.
Think about this for a minute, put the time in.
I don't want that because like for pumpkins, I was reading about the pumpkins and how they grow. And everyone was saying, you can just time travel and you'll have them the next day. I said, no, I don't want that.
Yeah.
I want them to grow. So to answer your question, I have not time traveled.
I haven't either. So both of these islands are non-time traveled islands.
Yes. So all this outdoor stuff, again, is random stuff that I placed because Isabel told me that I should.
Oh,
Isabel constantly, and again, most Animal Crossing players will know that Isabel is constantly trying to get you to do things, and place things around your island, and you never really know the correct culmination of doing that. So eventually it'll probably be cleaned up a little bit, but I just keep trying to play around and move things around to hope that it will be up to Isabel's satisfaction.
right.
This is a little bit of the terraforming that I did. Do you get into terraforming?
Oh, yeah.
See, I tried. Oh, there's my phone. So I tried to do some terraforming, but the problem is, I started getting more involved in moving my villagers' homes.
Oh, yeah.
That was a big thing for me for a while, and you'll see where all of their houses are shortly. But as you let's see, whose house is this?
Patty.
Whoops. I can't remember whose house this is. So this house is. Where are we?
I missed the lights, the up lights at the tree.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Is there some uplighting going on?
Oh yes, if we go over here, that was another thing that I tried so hard. It took me forever to get them. They're actually over
There's
here,
Patty.
over by the house. Oh, that's Patty's house, yeah. So there are lights. Oh, I just found that as a secret fossil.
I lost him.
So I don't know if any of you will know this.
You lost Corey. She lost.
Oh, she lost me. I'm over by my house.
Oh,
You know how to get over there?
yeah.
So there are uplights in the trees, and I'm not sure. I've seen where.
Oh, there we go.
Maybe some of y'all know this. I don't know how to get the different colors. So I have green ones. That's all I've ever been able to get.
I have white ones.
I also, if we come over here, they're lining this whole entire side. This like the side of the hill. I don't know
I'm running around.
how to get different. Over here. So if you come over here on this side, I have them lining this weird side piece. But I don't know how to get different colors.
Oh, look, there's your lighthouse.
Oh, I don't want to get stuck back here because I'll fall. And I don't have a ladder. And now that you can dive off of the side of cliffs, since you can now swim, that's happened to me more than one time. But yeah, I don't know if anybody knows how to get the different colors. I guess it's just luck of the draw. Because I really wanted like Halloween colors, like I wanted orange and I wanted purple. But I don't know how you get them.
I have white.
Is campsite. Kind of boring. Everybody has one. That's Patty.
Hi, Patty.
Which I think is hilarious because she's a cow. There's a sense of humor over at Nintendo.
All right, we have to go shopping.
This is where the Able sisters are, and I've had a breakthrough. With,
are you talking to her?
She talks to me now.
Yay!
Incredible. So I talk to her every single day until I finally Googled and I was like, she can't be this way all the time. I said, she has to talk to you eventually. And luckily, they did say that she will talk to you if you just talk to her every single day.
Yeah, I had to annoy her every day.
Yeah, you have to annoy her every day. And now she won't shut up. It's like she'll tell you a 45-minute story.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, be careful what you wish
Now
for.
you're going to be hearing about her great aunt, whatever rhyming name back in the old days of making things by claw.
Once you start talking to her, she will not. Oh, I just realized that there's
a raggedy outfit.
You could be like a
zombie?
Peter Pan after he crashed.
Yes. Oh, is that? Yeah, I think it's what is it? It's called the zombie.
I need the bun.
I'm trying to. So wait. So what is? Hold on. I'm waiting for the screen to pick up so I can see what you're doing. Because I can't see. Oh, there you are.
Sorry,
I can't see. Like, this is the cool thing, because normally you can't see this side of it when one of your visitors is in the dressing room.
I got the bun and the raggedy outfit.
That's, first of all, that. But, a matronly bun. Those. Wait, there's a gas mask.
Yeah, I have the gas mask.
That's a lot of really cool stuff.
And for people that don't know about the game, this back here is how you access designs when you create your own designs, or you can upload them for people to use, or you can get designs from someone else. I'm not sure what it's called, but it's some kind of design kiosk.
I think it's like the custom something.
Customizer or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's actually on the wall, that little pumpkin that's up there.
Yeah.
I actually designed that
Oh!
So, I don't know. It was the first thing that I ever did, and I got really excited about the customizer for clothing. But I don't know how to give it to people. So maybe...
they have to kind of... Or I think they can...
There's a code, isn't there?
Yeah, you have a code associated with it.
It's like a weird QR code that you have to scan, like in the...
It's a long one. It's just like your friend code. It's really long and obnoxious.
Yeah, so we'll have to figure out how to get that to people, because I think, speaking of codes, perfect segue, to anyone that is watching this evening, if you use the code crafty crossing, it's CRAFTY CROSSING, you get 20% off at Brutus Monroe until midnight.
Yay!
So, if you want to use that code, I don't know if there's a fancy way to put it at the bottom of the screen or something. But,
oh, that's on me,
It's in
Chris.
the description box.
Yeah,
so,
I went. It's in the description box.
Oh, perfect. I was gonna say I could put it in the. I can also put it in the.
Oh yeah.
Let me see if I can put it in. So this is my pumpkin patch.
There we go.
Put it on the.
It's weird because they didn't really tell you how to know when you could harvest them. So I think it's 4 days, 3 days.
3 days, yeah.
Yeah. So I began the process very early on, but I was really kind of nervous because I didn't think that they were ever going to grow. Hence why I thought I was going to have to time travel for the first time, which was making me very, very nervous. But they eventually grew, and luckily, they became. They matured and I was able to pick them, but then I didn't think I was going to get any DIY recipes. Do you have most of the Halloween DIY recipes?
Today was a good day. I played a little bit this morning and a little bit this afternoon, and there were a lot of balloons, and they had recipes in them, which that doesn't normally happen to me. I don't normally get the seasonal recipes. Like, that didn't happen all summer. I haven't been getting many of them, and I was telling Tim earlier that today I was, and I'll show you my rainbow flowers I was working on when I was texting you earlier. They're actually, we have a little playground here. And while I was kind of harvesting and replanting, there were like 8 balloons that went past. Yeah.
And I don't know if that's like a thing, like if you're doing certain tasks repetitively, if that is something built into the game.
I often wonder, and I think like if you make certain recipes, the game will acknowledge that you like that and maybe send you more things in that genre.
This is so strange. So over here, and I know that you can't see it over here, so I'm going all the way over to the right where this bridge is. So these are the flowers I was working on today, and I want to continue working on them because I did them in like a rainbow order. Mainly because I wanted to see what flowers I had, and secondly because I was watching. Oh, this is this one. He's my favorite. His name's Dell, and he is the most beautiful navy blue alligator you'll ever see in your life. And he's actually probably one of the most friendly villagers that I have. That and my kangaroo that's over.
I just saw the kangaroo went
the white one.
Yeah.
It's up top there to the right.
Oh, here she is.
Yeah.
I love her. And the only villager that I really am not super fond of right now, he just moved in. His name is Kidd, Kidd, and he's a goat.
Uh-huh.
And he's real ornery. Like, he's always angry. And I'm hoping that at some point soon he'll say that he wants to move away, but it's never the villagers that you want to
right?
That are going to leave.
Yeah, I had Ricky for the longest time. But he's gone now, so life is good.
Yes. So these back
I like
here,
the
so
grouchy
I have
guys.
a rock climbing wall back there because I didn't really know anywhere else to put the rock climbing wall. Here's the most of the terraforming I've done. So these are my great waterfalls that I did because again I didn't really. Maybe I'll get once I see your island. I'm sure I'll be terraforming like a wild man.
It's a little terraformed, yeah.
I've not been terraformed yet.
And oh no, she has. She went through quite a bit.
It's a lot,
I'm
yeah.
excited. And then this is just where all of my villagers' homes are. And then I made a little makeshift campsite back here.
Oh, neat.
With a giant bonfire. And the thing is, and I don't know if you have this problem, and maybe someone out there on Animal Crossing land can help me. I have so many flowers. I mean, I have an unreal amount of flowers. What does everyone do with them? I mean, what do you both do with them? Do you have a lot?
I have a few that I'm trying to like breed.
Okay.
To get new colors. And then there are some that are my favorites that I have like a small fields of, but some of them I don't like, so I don't keep them around. So I don't have all the flowers. If I don't like them, I don't have them.
Like I have, and I don't know. Is it worth it to sell them, or should I just?
I don't
keep
think
them?
so. I don't think they're worth very much.
Okay.
And so I'll have people come and just take whatever they want, like visitors to the island, to take whatever flowers you want, because I have so many and it's so easy to kind of get new ones.
Because I have an unruly amount, and I have a lot that have like crossbred and have made some really cool.
Yeah.
Like I have some like these black tulips over
Yeah.
here you can't get.
Mm-hmm.
So if you'd like them, I don't know if you can take them, but you can have those black tulips.
I have black tulips. I'm trying
you
to
do?
get more. I'm trying to get green mums.
I have one. I don't think I have one though. I don't know where. See, but the thing is, once you have it, how does it? Can you multiply them, or do you just?
You just water it and pray.
And hope them
Well, if you plant, I think if you plant the hybrids, right? If you plant like 4 black hybrids in a diamond, and you water them, I believe that they will create
more.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried to, and again, in that book, and I don't know if you've heard of that book, it's like, again, it's on Amazon, it's like the ultimate guide to Animal Crossing.
Coffee table.
It has very detailed descriptions of how things crossbreed, how they cross-pollinate, you get new ones. My favorite part of the book, honestly, what I've been using most recently, is it has every single bug listed. So I've been checking off the bugs because I'm kind of more of I'm a checker offer. Like
I'm too. I'm a list maker.
Digital stuff. So I love going in and checking things off, and that's what I've been doing in the book. My Nook's Cranny isn't too. Thank you for stimulating the economy on my island. I appreciate that. There hasn't been I was very excited. Up at the top today, in the upper right-hand corner, the sold item was a train set.
Oh, really?
I've been looking for a train set for a long time. So I'm really excited about that because I think there's different colors you can get or something. It was a green one, so I don't know if I got a Nook miles for something. Oh, it's because of talking to me. Okay, so unless there's something else you want to explore on my island, we can head over to yours because I don't want to take up all the time. I think we kind of looked around.
My island is a little over. Like I have a lot of stuff going on, so it's gonna take. Is that gonna be a problem?
Well, I mean, when you added me as a friend today, and I saw that you had almost 600 hours of playing time, I thought that like 160 hours was a lot, and I was like, Oh, I've gotten a lot of hours under my belt. Then I saw that you had like over 600. I was like, oh, her island she's gonna have like moats. And
So everybody knows that I love to give her crap when it's due. And 600 hours on a video game is something I should certainly give you crap about. However, in her defense,
I'm gonna go home and get a dodo code for you.
She often will play.
Oh, perfect.
And then fall asleep. So she'll log like 8 hours with the game sitting on her belly.
That's not true. It goes to sleep.
I'm trying to think because that's the thing that I think is the most disrespectful about Nintendo is that they'll tell your friends how much time you've spent playing games. And I've played a lot of Luigi's Mansion. That is by far my favorite game that's ever launched. I mean, I love Animal Crossing, don't get me wrong, but Luigi's Mansion, I could play Luigi's Mansion literally all day, every day.
I really need to try that. We haven't played that.
Yeah, we haven't played that one.
Oh, it's so good. And especially since you both love horror and Halloween, you will, I mean, literally, Luigi is a Ghostbuster. And he literally goes into this mansion, and you have to, vacuum backpack, and he sucks up ghosts, and I promise you, from just having this brief conversation with the two of you, you'll love it. It's a real cool.
It sounds cool.
The thing is eventually we can all play as a team, so you can literally go with your vacuum.
Oh, really?
Work together. Yeah, it's really cool.
I think that's one thing that Nintendo kind of does really crappily is 2-player games. Unless you have,
you don't like it.
Yeah, unless you have 2 games to play, like Mario Kart or this Animal Crossing.
You mean multiple copies,
yeah,
multiple licenses?
Yeah, multiple games, because 2-player on this is really crappy.
Yeah,
it's not fun.
It doesn't let you follow things around, and it's just weird. It doesn't make sense how some of the 2-player things or the multiplayer. It just doesn't. It doesn't sync up right. The only thing that I will say that I think did work well for them was Mario Kart, because I used to play Mario Kart on my Switch.
Right.
Other people, I mean, until the cows came home. But it's games again like this where it completely stops and debilitates your game completely.
Even with Mario Kart though, like Mario Kart Online, like Mario Kart 8, playing that with the online feature, we were pretty convinced several times that we weren't playing real people. You know, you get the feeling like.
The only time I thought that I was actually playing a real person is if I was playing you.
Right.
I knew the person I was playing. But I never thought, I mean, on N64, could you play against people, or was that not a thing?
I think that kind of came up with the rise of PlayStation and the original Xbox was the first real platform.
I'm blind. I need a pen so I can write down the dodo code.
Did they lead us to believe on N64 that we were playing against other people?
Probably.
I feel maybe it was remember when you used to say you played against the computer? Maybe that was it. Maybe we were playing against the computer and they made it seem like you were playing people across the world. And again, never in a million years did we imagine we would do that.
And we've even gotten the newer Tetris game. I love old school Tetris, and she does too. So we'll play the Tetris 99 on this system, which is fun. And when you do the online competition, you're going against 98 other players, all trying to compete, to get Tetris or to outlast the others. But at the same time, it really kind of feels like you're playing a bot or you're playing because there's no interpersonal communication. You can't even emote to one another. You can't speak with one another. You can't send messages. It's really not social in any way. Before we get too far, Tracy did have a couple questions about the pumpkins. Is there anything you guys are doing special to make your pumpkins different colors, or is it naturally variegated?
You can customize once you get a recipe and you make your pumpkin lantern or your pumpkin tower or arch or whatever. You can then customize it with colored pumpkins. So you have to grow a certain amount of those colored pumpkins in order to make the recipe. So the monochrome stuff, which is something I like, uses the white pumpkins, and of course the white pumpkins are few and far between. So you get very few of the white pumpkins. But there's green, yellow, orange, and white. I believe. And they each customize in a different way.
But you can't do anything to get a specific color. So
right.
You can't.
Oh, you can't manipulate it. You can't,
You can't like water them more or
plant it next to a tulip.
Yeah. I found though that it is extremely random because when I go and I pick my pumpkins, I'll think that I'm gonna have so many of white, or I think I'm gonna have so many of orange, and try to plan ahead to what I'm gonna make, and it never ever works that way.
Did you get the dodo code?
Yep, I'm putting it in now. It's don't you love the dodo hairlines? How it's,
oh yeah.
How long they accomplish anything. They don't call them dodos for nothing.
Yeah.
I love
how they
Dexter.
type. They type like this, 8 feet away from the keyboard, and they're sweating profusely, like something's really going crazy, something's really happening, and they're just.
What makes sense to me is for someone that types so aggressively, it's sure to take a while to get something done. Like you would think that they would be done in less than 0.2 seconds.
Right?
How quickly they're trying to get stuff done. No, not correct.
Yeah, explaining to Dexter the dodos and that they couldn't fly.
Yeah. Yep. Now, do you think that we're going to get a coffee shop?
That's the word. That's what people want. That's what the Animal Crossing fandom wants, is this guy Brewster. But this is my first Animal Crossing game, so I don't know who that guy is.
Oh, so this is an old.
Yeah, so there's a Brewster. I guess he's like a character from a previous Animal Crossing, and he's like a barista.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool.
So, but he may or may not be coming to this version.
Now, there's supposed to be, I guess there's also like a cafe too. I don't know if it's one and the same. But there's lots of things that they had in the first game that, or not the first game, the one.
New Leaf, I think, is called. It's
the last one was New Leaf, I think.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, look at your solar panels.
Gotta be eco-friendly.
This is I love I wonder how they pick the aerial view that they show you. Is it the same every time?
I think it is.
I think it is, yeah. I think the approach is like coming from a northeast towards southwest, and
like, did you see the rainbow flowers when you flew in or not?
I don't remember.
You don't remember?
I was gonna say I don't.
So this is Coronado.
Oh my goodness.
I have recipes. If you need some recipes, you can take whatever you want. This is my Coronado welcome area.
So cordial right out of the gate.
Yeah, it's called the give and take, but just take whatever you want. You don't have to give anything. And then I'll just take you around this way. This is Nook's Cranny, so if you want to go in, I probably bought most things.
I like that you have it like right there. I never thought to put it like.
Now, because this was my first time playing Animal Crossing, like, it's probably a little weird, but it's how I ended up placing everything. And I'm not going to start over, so it's where it is.
Well, no, I like that. Oh, so that's where you originally placed it?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Oh, see, I like it there. I think that's, I would say I have to have the spinning wheel because, sleeping here.
Take it.
So I like the fact that you have, like that it's, because my Nook's Cranny, I chose for it to be way back there, and I don't know if you can move it. Can you move it?
I think you can. It's expensive. Yeah, it's a lot of bells. And then I just started putting, like, I figured waterfront property, that's my homage.
Look at this Pennywise.
Yeah. That's my homage to it. And then I thought waterfront property would be great, so I just started sticking these guys right up front.
That's great.
And then I put, this is my wrestling, in case we need to have a charity battle.
In case there's a throwdown.
Yeah.
I didn't know you could get in there.
Yeah, war by the
you
shore.
can roll around. Yeah.
Oh, that's all you do?
I guess it's like the bed format.
Oh,
Yeah.
so it's like the, yeah.
And then I have signs that direct you down to my downtown area. Here's my outdoor sports with surfboards and whatnot.
And your watermelon.
Yeah. And this is my cake shop. I have the music going for the little Swiss music. And then here's my museum. And we have a fishing pier down here. And a public beach. This is the public beach.
Oh, look at your personalized pillows.
Uh-huh, those are my Coronado pillows.
Very nice.
And then I have a,
over here, what's this pile of, is this fish?
this is kelp.
Oh!
Yep, that's a big pile of kelp.
I didn't know that a big pile of kelp was an option that I
Yep. You can make a big pile of kelp.
Purchase? Or, oh, is that what
You get it when you swim around.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Some things are interactive when you place them. Like kelp, and there's a turtle up in my farm that I'll show you.
Yes. I know about the turtle, but I don't know anything about that. Oh, I think I saw you post a picture of it.
Yeah, this is my this was my first design of my go-kart track.
This is fantastic.
Yeah.
Now, how did you do these trees and these bushes?
These are recipes. These are standees. Yeah, and then here's a movie theater up here, showing Jaws.
Oh, you have the pink. I guess it only comes in pink. The popcorn machine.
I haven't seen it in any other color, but that doesn't mean anything.
Corey, why don't you go ahead and pull up your map real quick?
Oh, my map?
Just to let everybody know what villagers you have.
Oh, okay. So I have all my kids are on my island too. So I have a lot of houses. So this is my house here on my map, and then that's Caretaker, or my son Hayden, Kaylin, and they don't play. This is just me. And then Kaylin, and then this is a cross between Olivia and Tim. So, but these are all my people, and then I have characters. This is Tank, he's my favorite. And then I wanted the deer, so I got it, like, I guess one's an antelope, right, Zell? A gazelle?
Yeah, a gazelle.
And I've got a horse, Sprinkle. She's got like an ice palace in her house.
I was gonna say, I love Sprinkle's curly cute.
Yeah, and then Apple, she's pretty cool too. Tim has all the best characters. He's got like all the A-list characters on his island. But this is my Starbucks here. You can chill and get a cinnamon bun. And then this is like a fancier restaurant. This is pizza. This is my gym.
See, yeah, I've seen so many islands where they create like these really cool little, I don't even know what you'll call it, I guess scenes or areas. And I just think it's the coolest thing. I just have to get my mind wrapped around it's not just one big island and just start separating it into things like this.
Just start developing it. And this is my sushi joint.
But again, I really think that's something that's whatever you want it to be, because mine is very free-flowing from one section to the next.
That's the sushi table from It Part 2.
Oh, yeah.
Like almost identical.
Right? And then this is like a fancier restaurant, and they have like a little beach bar.
It's fantastic. On top of this barrel.
It's like playing dolls.
No, babe. What's on top of that barrel?
Oh, that is some of aquarium. It's an item.
That's so cool.
Yeah. And then this kitchen's super expensive. It's like 100,000 bells.
This kitchen.
Yeah, this outdoor,
like that
this
one little tiny thing.
Little kitchen here. This stainless steel kitchen. I can't remember what it's called. But it's quite expensive. And then I have a wishing well. Kind of scary.
Oh, I'm not following.
That's okay.
I just heard Rob yell for the dog allocation. Rob, you can let him in here if he's having a moment. Our one dog Benson does not. He gets very worried if he can't find me and he's locked out.
And then we can go this way. This is Tybolt. Yeah, Tybolt's house. You can jump over here to the school. This is my school.
Oh, I love this pile of leaves. Sorry, I got distracted.
It's okay.
They started moving so well.
This would be, I think, Warden's house. Or Dexter.
On the map.
On the map, yeah.
But you can make them whatever.
Yeah, I made it a school.
It looks like a school on the outside.
Yeah, I mean, that was what I was going for, but you don't get a lot of options when it comes to like customizing the outside.
Yeah.
So,
this is really cool. Look at that typewriter.
Uh-huh. So if you go to this room on the right, this is the principal's office.
So quick question before I forget, those lockers, are those something that you customize with those stickers?
Yes.
Or each one of those lockers something individual?
You customize them, and you get different sticker placements with different customizations. Yeah. So this is the principal's office.
He just said, yeah, this is definitely the principal's office. That uncomfortable chair.
100%. I instantly wanted to leave.
She walked in there earlier, and the metronome is sitting there counting down, right? And I'm sitting there, and things just going. I'm like, I gotta get out of this room. Like, I'm about to leave my house, like my room that I'm in here, because I'm uncomfortable with that.
Gotta go. And like the cap and gown that's hanging up there.
This is my classroom.
Wait a second. What is that? One of those water games?
This is brine shrimp, but it's basically a water game.
Brine shrimp.
Yeah, that's what it's called. Brine shrimp.
Yeah, it's a brine shrimp aquarium.
It looks like it does look. You know, remember those games where you like press the.
Yes,
and the little hoops go up on the.
Exactly what it looks like. Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
And then this room here is the cafeteria.
See, this is what 600 hours gets you. See, I knew that you would not disappoint me. Like, I was almost nervous because I was like, I'm going to show her my island. It's like 3 daisies and like a lantern. And
Stop.
I'm so happy that you have.
No, but I have 600 hours of play.
Did you know before tonight that you had 600 hours?
No.
I had no idea until because I thought I was like 165 hours left. I thought that I had a lot of hours, and then whenever it popped up when we became friends, because immediately it shows you at the top what the most played is, and I said, "Yep,
I can't turn the lights on because it's not my house."
Oh.
So the lights are off, unfortunately. I'm sorry, but this is my what do I call this?
The lecture
hall. Yeah.
What's
So.
that thing on the wall?
It's a light switch. It's like, one of those old light switches that you see in lecture halls with all kinds of buttons that you don't know what to do and you press them all, because that's what
And
I
the guy
do.
giving the lecture hits all the buttons and nothing works, like in every lecture you've ever attended in every college everywhere.
And then you have to go downstairs to that
That's right.
principal's office.
Yep. And I don't have a basement in these houses yet because it's a lot of money. So,
Oh,
don't have
you
that
don't
many
have
hours
a basement.
but I have upstairs and two
You
of
have
them.
5 houses. You don't have a basement.
Yeah, I don't have a basement in this
Do you
one.
have a basement in any of the houses?
In mine. I put my craft room down there. And then back here is a creepy doll. This is Cherry Lane, and I have a church. If there was wedding season, I guess that was like July or August or something.
No, I think August.
Yeah, and so I got all of the wedding items. So this was my church.
See, I couldn't get any of them. I think I only got because I didn't comprehend the little jewels.
Yeah, I still have a ton of those left over.
And I don't think you can trade them in anymore, right?
No, I guess just for if they
Well,
come
maybe
back.
next summer.
Yeah, next summer. And then if you squeeze behind the organ,
That organ.
there's a secret
That
reception.
was like the shadiest leap that I just had to do. It was like I was like sneaking away.
Yeah, you're kind of sneaking in the back room of the church.
That is fantastic.
And this is what I have set up with all of the pink. It looks like Pepto-Bismol. Kind of threw up.
See, yeah, I didn't get any of this stuff, and I'm so mad because I was reading up about it because they didn't really promote wedding season a lot. It was like they crammed so much into one release because it was like you could go to that one island and do more with the photography stuff, which I never go to his island. I don't know if you do.
Harv, yeah.
Yeah.
But they promoted that, and then they were like promoting wedding season, and then we also got. I think that was when we were able to do something else too, and it was just so much shoved into one thing. But I didn't really pay attention to weddings. I did some of the wedding season stuff.
How do you find out your hours without? Is that like back on the? Oh, you know what? That's back in like the profile. If you go to the home button on. Oh, Tracy's asking. Tracy, if you go to the home button on your Switch and then go to your profile up at the top, and then it'll say games played. Inside the games played, it'll show you how many hours you've invested in each one of the titles.
So this is my campground, and this would be Hayden's house. Like I never upgraded it to a house. I just kept it a tent.
There's a lot of folks in the chat tonight that have kept themselves in a tent. I don't know if it's their desire or their lack of ability to play more often, but a lot of folks tonight have said, hey, I'm still in a tent, in a cot.
Well, you don't have to upgrade. You can keep it a tent. I would love to get those servers and all of the like computer equipment and make them look like a spy, but right now it's just a cot in there. And
like
I got an
like
infinity
a cable
pool.
repairman van to sit out there.
Yeah, I would love for them to incorporate some type of vehicle or like a little scooter or something that you can drive around your island, like a golf cart or something.
Yeah.
There's quite a few things that I've been thinking about, like just for quality of life, like things that would be so much easier to have done. But I have a feeling, and you know, I've been reading up a lot about the game, that there's just so much that's written to the code that we haven't even like seen the tip of the iceberg.
Oh yeah.
The tip of the iceberg of what their plans are. So I'm excited. I mean, you know, now that we're able to actually plant and grow like food, I can only imagine, you know, what's to come.
Where did you go? I'm in my cemetery.
I have no idea.
He's right there.
You're right here.
There I am.
So this is my cemetery.
Oh, yes.
Creepy little
Oh
cemetery.
my goodness, look at those. Are those gargoyles?
They're like the little dogs from Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
That is the Zool.
Yeah. And so I made like a little nursery. This is where I tried to breed my flowers here. I'm not very successful, so I might not be doing it properly.
See, I don't, again, and now I'll have to, I'm just going to thank both of you for having me tonight. I'm going to send you that book, so make sure you, I'll have to get info from you, because I'm going to send it, because I really think you'll enjoy it. You said you didn't have it, right?
No, I don't have any.
Okay, good. Because I think there's a lot in there that it's helped me, even though, I mean, obviously I don't have the 600 hour merit badge, but I still think there's a lot of stuff that you'll like in the book.
Tracy's got 235. She just found out.
You win.
So here's my newspaper stand, and I have a stadium that I built.
Oh,
This
wow.
is the snack and concession stand area. I'm waiting for the ice cream. I think there's like an ice cream that I can get, but I haven't gotten it yet.
What happens behind this curtain?
You can change your clothes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know if it was like a shower stall or something.
Nope. Well, it looks like one, like a bathhouse stall or something, but it's just a this area to change your clothes.
You can go to change your clothes.
Yeah. I want you to sign my bulletin board. You can sign my bulletin board. I keep forgetting to get people to do it, but you can just like draw a picture or leave your name or something on the bulletin board. And there's a couple people that have, but
Amanda just said, that's not a sentence you hear every day. Quote, where did you go? I'm in my cemetery.
Okay, so I didn't write a note, but I just signed it.
Okay.
Perfect. Oh, well, you could do. Oh, I was like, how do you get all these notes from these cool notes? But it's Tom Nook.
Yeah.
Of course.
I have a lot of characters and it's birthday season, so I get a lot of notes. This is my secret area back here. Like, that's kind of how I secretly get from one place to the other. But this is like
Runs
my...
back behind the set.
Yeah, did I lose you?
No, I'm here. I don't know where.
Down.
Come down. Yeah.
The weird thing is for some reason and I don't know why, this has never happened before, but my Switch is like lagging.
It could be a number of things, but I have a lot of stuff going on my island. That's probably the number one thing.
And right now we're also pushing a live stream and trying to connect through the same. It's on the same Wi-Fi, so it could be that.
It's like letting me like go and run and stuff, but it's weird. Like when I tried to go into one of the houses, it like delayed.
Yeah.
It's really great.
Yeah, every once in a while we're getting a little bit of a chippy feedback on your end too.
So this is like where the bands play. You know, it's all set up for the fall festival. And then I have, this is called White Pansy Beach Bar, and they make orange crushes and stuff here.
Oh, there's the antelope.
Yeah, that's Zell. And then if you walk back this way, you'll get to my house, and behind that is my farm. So we'll just skip my house for right now.
Oh, look, you do have a ton of colors.
I've been busy today.
I like that those Halloween hanging lanterns, that if you turn them one way or another, they're happy or they're sad. They're like not happy or sad.
Yeah.
They're creepy or not creepy.
Oh, really?
This is my
didn't know
lighthouse keeper. This is like a bed and breakfast type area that I've set up with my daughter's character.
Let's see. Yeah, it's taking a minute. There we go. Now it's letting me in. It does. It almost looks like it's like a beach house.
Yeah, that's kind of. I was just going for like
Oh, wow.
just a normal, cozy. Lots of the antique furniture in here.
Very Cape Cod feeling.
I think this one is the dining room. I don't spend any time in these extra houses, really.
Oh yeah, it is. Oh, I love that fireplace.
Yeah.
See, that wallpaper is really. That wallpaper would make a great stamp set.
I know, wouldn't it? That's why I like it. I had it in yellow, and now I have it in pink, too.
So you can customize it.
Well, I don't think you can customize it, but I just have it in yellow and pink.
Oh, super nice.
And then this is her bathroom, which is nothing really special, again, because the bathroom stuff is so hard to come by.
Yeah, or you get like 30 of the exact same type of product.
Yeah. But I did happen to match the wall and the floor tile,
yeah.
so I thought that was cool.
Oh, is that I guess that's a washer.
Yeah, they're both washers.
Oh.
You're expected to line dry your clothing in this game.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think I have gotten the clothing line about 17 times.
Yeah, like that's what they want you to do.
For the longest time. And I think really, truly, your playing time is what affords you better stuff. Like, the more you play, the more that they
Give you
better
stuff,
that
yeah.
They give you.
And then this one's my kitchen, not as good as your kitchen this with the same wallpaper, but this is
this is literally my kitchen, but just half the size.
yeah.
It's not the whole upper level.
Yeah, because I picked the small room, but I do like this antique phone. I thought that was cool.
Yeah. What is this thing on top of the refrigerator? Sardines?
That is a can of tuna.
Oh.
What?
It's like
That's
a giant can.
Yeah, it's a giant can of tuna. I figured, if you're running a bed and breakfast, you might have a giant can of tuna.
all we serve is tuna salad. But
Yeah.
it's delicious.
I mean, I like tuna as much as the next guy, but I mean, I've never bought it in bulk.
I think I got it from a fishing tournament. And then, of course, I don't have a basement, but I do have an upstairs in this one.
Yeah, I love that little stuffed dog.
Yeah. It's like, just cozy. I have the old-timey radiator and the light switch.
The dog is huge. What is her name that comes around with the rugs?
Sahara.
Is that one of like so I'm assuming that's like the large rug that you can.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
What I do with Sahara is I buy the small, medium, and large rug, and by that time I get a free wallpaper or flooring.
Oh, yes.
So you kind of work the deal so you can get the free stuff.
Sometimes you get really good stuff, and sometimes
it's usually crap, yeah. This is my money tree farm because I have so many characters. I get a lot of money trees.
Oh.
So I've made an area to keep them. I got this. Who was it? I think it was Shar that had this idea. I can't remember. It was someone. I went to someone's island and they had a money tree farm, and it was just genius. So I had to incorporate it.
Yeah, and you know, really pro tip for everybody who plays the game: if you do bring in your other characters or open new characters, each one of them gets a money tree per day. So if you're thinking 90,000 or what is it, 30,000 bells per money tree, and you can have up to I think 5 additional characters.
Right, and then I like the hyacinths
a
lot, so I have those, like a little field of hyacinths.
By money tree, do you mean the glowing spot?
The glowing spot in the hole. Right, and
just anybody that's like very, very novice.
Right.
You don't get a money tree.
You get a glowing spot in the ground, and you dig it up, and it's always 1,000 bells.
They give you 1,000.
Right, but if you put back 10,000 bells and bury the tree, you'll get 30,000 bells in 3 days.
Right.
So
10,000 is the most you're allowed to put in.
Yeah. Well, you can put in more. But it'll only give you whatever, you know, that amount plus 20,000.
Right. I watched some guy's video was telling me to put a bunch of money in there.
It was like 30,000, and I'm like dumping 30,000 inside of each one. I'm like, how come I'm not getting 90 grand?
Yeah. So 10's the max.
10 is the max. That makes sense.
And then back here, I have my little my reptiles. I have Godzilla and my little snapping turtle.
You have the mini Godzilla.
Yeah. And I set it up so that it looked like he was attacking the road with the little mini trucks and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
She dropped the doghouse all the way down in the lower area to give it some perspective.
Yeah, so it looks like Godzilla is far away. Or.
But also, so he looks as big as the house.
Yeah.
Right.
And if I climb down there, I can make him
breathe fire,
but it's a pain in the butt.
Oh, because you don't have to have a lot.
Yeah.
Which it's so odd. I was just thinking about this today as I was moving 7,000 flowers. I was like getting rid of as much stuff in my pockets as I could so I could move as many flowers as I could. And it was funny because I was looking at the ladder and the vaulting pole, and I was thinking to myself, I remember when like we relied on this, like
right.
You had to have the ladder at all times, and you had to have the vaulting pole. And I was thinking like, I haven't used a ladder or a vaulting pole in quite some time. So
to put that into perspective and bring it full circle, this morning I started my new island, and in doing so,
because he just bought a new Switch, so he didn't have to share with the children.
Well,
Animal Crossing Switch, no less.
So there's a I don't care about the Animal Crossing Switch. I really don't. But what I do care about is, like, we woke up this morning and we didn't have a single pair of functional controllers in the house.
My oldest son loves Super Smash Brothers, and he and his friend were over playing Super Smash Brothers last night, and I woke up to all broken controllers. If you've played with the Switch at any time, you know what the controller lag is, like
Joy-Con drift.
And Smash Brothers, in his defense, is just a button mashing smash type of game. So they've got their own controllers now.
Yeah. So we went, and not only did we order another Switch, we ordered new controllers so that we no longer had to.
I've got mail.
We no longer had to worry about the broken controllers.
So so this is my house here, and I've built myself a pretty much a moat. It's a little secluded. And my first room is pretty much like a mishmash. I wanted easy access to crafting, so I have actually a craft log outside my house that's hidden, kind of in the trees. That's easy access, and then this one here, so I don't actually have to go to my craft room. Because if you play the game, it's a pain to have to do that. You want easier access. So this is kind of my living room area.
I like how it's like almost like a little studio.
Yeah. Yeah, I've set it up like an
efficiency apartment.
Yeah, like an efficient, so I could use more rooms, basically.
That's fantastic.
And then, because I started getting all this wallpaper that I loved, but...
That's my problem, too. It's like pattern paper.
Yeah. So I used this pattern in here. It's like the earth. It's like...
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, earth wallpaper.
Layers of dirt.
Yeah. And it's just really earthy. But
Is that the deer you gave me?
Yes, but yours is black. I customized it.
Oh, I love it. It's almost like one of those, like, I'm sure you've seen in the store where you get the corrugated cardboard and you like fit them together.
Yep.
So, and then this is just a room because I absolutely love the wallpaper. And I had to keep it.
Tracy said that if Isabella mentions in her broadcast that she's feeling lucky, that you'll get more money out of your tree hole that day.
Really?
That's what she says, almost double.
Huh.
I don't think she's ever said that to me. She usually talks about
her TV watching habits.
Owning home or a game show that she watches.
Yeah.
Yes.
I can't get over how much I love this little. I know that it's been shown a lot, but this little treat.
The spooky treat pumpkin.
The attention to detail in this game is just, has to be appreciated because, that's a ghost cake pop, I believe. I think is what that is.
I think I can zoom in on it with the camera.
And a witch cupcake. It's just, they just do such an incredible job.
How do I? There. Stand in front of it, Corey.
I'm pretty sure that's what. Yeah, I think that's what that is.
Yeah, I think it's awesome.
An apple, but I feel like perspective-wise, it has to. I think it's smaller than what an apple would be.
And then this room is my bathroom with the fish wallpaper that you have. But what I did is you actually get a rug that looks like this pier here.
Oh, it was fun.
And I put a pool in here.
I love this. I love the.
And you can make the shower.
What is this rock thing? Is that a sauna?
Yeah. That's a sauna. It doesn't smoke though. Like it's not. I know there is flooring like that makes it smoky and sauna-y, but I haven't come across it yet. So. Yeah, this is my. I like it. I think it's cool looking.
That's the bougiest toilet. I want everyone to know that I'm not the person that walks into someone's house and checks a toilet. It just opened by itself. I didn't walk over and make sure the toilet opened. I walked.
When I found out that you could poop in this game.
Oh, yeah. If you want to get rid of, and I think that's actually brilliant because how many times have you eaten? Obviously, you eat fruits to move trees.
But you want to hit something.
So I was like, what am I supposed to do? Well,
you poop it out. So upstairs is probably one of my favorite places in the game, and everyone was probably waiting for it. This is my character collection room.
Oh, this is fantastic. Oh my goodness. Wait a second. Where do you get witches' hats from?
From Able Sisters.
Oh, I haven't had them yet.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna need to get, okay.
But I've got princes, and I've got princesses, and Jedi, and vampire, and all kinds of cool stuff.
Arndale.
Yeah, that's and I've got Pooh. And
Anna, right? Yeah.
And my piece de resistance is I've almost got a complete Peter Pan costume. I just need a Peter Pan hat that I don't have yet.
Now, what is that called in the game?
Oh.
I'm just wondering because I wonder what their.
It's probably fairy something.
Okay.
But I've even got this little hat that goes with the Alice in Wonderland dress. So,
now, what do they call that?
I would have to pick it up.
Is Alice in Wonderland. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I think that they had it wasn't that a custom or something like that, like something that somebody made?
Chris, are you wearing shoes right now?
Yes.
What are you wearing?
Chuck Taylor's.
Show me. Hold your foot up.
Oh, my foot.
Yeah.
My real foot.
Yeah. The blue ones? Okay. I know that you're a shoe person like me.
Obsessed.
Yeah. So I used to have shoes all up and down these walls, but I got rid of a lot. The shoes are mostly in my my.
Yeah, I used
here.
to have them all lined up because I was really excited once I found the Chuck Taylors in the game. Because anyone that doesn't know this, someone that's not that hasn't followed me before, I have a little over 400 pairs of Chuck Taylors.
Oh yeah.
So I loved having them in the house too, but once you have that many pairs of Chuck Taylors, I was like, all right, I can only have shoes surrounding me.
I have Vans on right now. I've got pink mauve Vans. They're really not that dirty. They look really bad.
The thing is, Chuck Taylors have, I don't know why, they've just been my thing for a long time, and I will say that on Friday I ordered more because there was a friends and family promotion. So you would think you'd have every color, but that's not the fact.
Do you have the custom ones? Because you can customize them.
I have a couple. A couple of the customized ones. Yeah.
So the basement of this house is my craft room because that's where we are right now, in my craft room. And it's basically set up just like my actual craft room in the basement.
I saw a sneak peek of this too. Maybe you posted it somewhere.
Yeah. I often share pictures of me and my little craft room.
I see it. Oh,
but,
wow.
Yeah.
Oh, you have the mama elephant pictures.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I snatched those up. I even have the Christmas ones, but I think I might have gotten rid of those because the design slots, they don't give you enough design slots.
Yeah.
And
I saw that.
yeah, so I had to get rid of the 2 Christmas slots in order to finish off my island.
Yeah.
So but I can get those.
Oh, look at your diffuser. Wow.
Yep, that's my craft room.
Oh, I like how that has that. Now I wonder, can you get different color lights? Like
I have gotten purple, yellow, and white. And you order them from the Nook or you get them in balloons. Like, you can't make them. They're just items that you get randomly. So, the studio lights.
I'm definitely not a shoe person. I only have 2 pairs of shoes.
Olivia said that the Peter Pan outfit is called the Sprite costume.
Sprite.
Oh,
yeah, that makes sense.
I haven't. See, I have to start. I have to start checking. There never really was a reason to check out the Able Sisters until the costumes came along. At least for me,
right?
Because there wasn't really much that was changing. But I do love the Galaxy jacket that I have on right now. That was something I was very excited that they introduced.
So that's pretty much my island. I mean, there's a lot to see, but that's it.
Fantastic.
And I do have this little beach area here with the bonfire, but that's it. If
Oh, there you are.
yeah, I'm just right outside. Is there any questions from the live chat? Do they want to see Tim's island?
I want to see Tim's island.
Tim's island is hilarious, and Tim has all the best villagers.
I have to go fetch my...
He has to go get his Switch, but he has all the best villagers. He's got like Tucker, Zucker, I think his name is.
Oh, I have him.
He's got Marina. He has Marshall. I think you have Pashmina. I saw.
I have Pashmina.
Yeah, he has Pashmina. But I send him all of my dinosaur poop.
Oh yeah.
So he's got a total guy, like, boy island. There's, like, dinosaur poop everywhere and fossils and just stuff, so. But he also has the Hannibal Lecter basement, too.
Yeah, he was telling about the lotion. I think you can, does he have, I'll have to, I can assume that he probably has the well, but I'll wait to see.
I think he does. I haven't seen it all put together. I gave him one of my bodies, like the anatomical bodies, like from the school. So he does have that. I don't know what else he has down there, but I gave him that, and I gave him lots of dinosaur poop. And amber, he always asks me for my spare amber too. So you need to give us a dodo code. Who's hanging with us? Is there still people in the live chat?
Yeah, there's still people. I haven't pulled up the feed yet, but
I can check with my phone since we've got a few minutes.
Looks like there were. I was just in there, but I had to. I got a. Let's see. Yeah, there's 19 people still.
That's a lot compared to the fact that we've been here an hour and a half.
We're going to go right now, and I'm going to share the feed. Because regardless of how much longer we're on, folks will be able to watch it later.
Oh yeah.
I tell you what, instead of the dodo code, why don't we pop your Switch out and put mine in, because it's going to take forever to try to get us all connected in.
Okay, so you just want to take us around your island without us?
If you just want me to show the island off, because
I was going to say, yeah, just.
it's going to take a while, because it's going to be like 6 minutes just to load both of you guys onto the island.
So just take my Switch out. It's probably going to kick you out, Chris.
That's fine.
And then he'll load his up, and we'll just look.
Yeah, we can just watch and just be commentators.
Yeah. We'll commentate your dinosaur poo island.
Okay, well, why don't you go sit in my chair then?
We're gonna switch spots.
Alright. I do need the controllers of it.
Oh, here. You need my holder.
There we go.
Ta-da! There he is in his gas mask. So you're gonna be a little bit delayed, Chris, because you're watching on instead of playing with us, you're watching now. Sorry.
That's great. Really, really cold too. Ice water all over my foot. Alright, so that's my house, but that's not where I'm gonna start, everybody.
He's wearing a gas mask, so we can't see his face.
That's because I have a penis on my face.
He actually does. He has like someone fell asleep and it looks like somebody drew it on.
Oh, I don't think I have that one on.
I have way too many devices open.
There we go.
So I'm trying to. I just posted it on my Facebook. Now I have to go to.
His face is clean now. You're all good.
Yeah. No longer frat boy penis and a Sharpie on my face.
Oh, here we go. So I should be able to see it. Whoops.
All right, so he's got a like skull and crossbones type of flag that he did.
It's actually going. It's weird because it's funny though. I have the stream open on the computer now, and it's actually faster than it was on my phone.
Oh, good.
I don't know why or how any of that works, but.
And there's Marina. Is it
Yeah.
raining on your island?
Yeah,
It never
it's finally
rains.
raining. It never
It's
rains
weird
here.
that it's raining at night too.
Yeah, it never rains on his island, and it's raining.
There's Zucker.
There's Zucker, and they're all dressed in their rain gear. Look, there's Poop.
There's Marshall.
Ooh, talk to Marshall. He's my favorite. I'm so jealous that he has Marshall, because he's a marshmallow. He's so cute. I love him. His house is cool too.
Poop.
Yeah. There's lots
Across
of
the bridge into my
random poo spots.
Oh yeah, I have Zucker too. Sorry,
I know you're delayed.
forest. Here's all my flowers. I have.
Oh, I love that one flower. And I'm delayed because you're still talking to Marshall. But that flower that's it's like black and orange.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The wind flower. That's the wind flower.
It's like, what color do they call that? I guess.
Orange.
Yeah.
All-type orange.
Mm-hmm. And I might have some of those that I can send you.
More flowers.
And
Blacks
the-
and purples.
yeah.
There's my house, but
His
we'll come back to
his
that.
house looks like a castle on the outside. What is that? Does that look like baloney?
It's a sauna. It's a bathtub. I don't know. Outside
That looks
bathtub.
like a hunk of baloney.
There's Sherb.
Oh, Sherb. Yeah, he's cool. He's like one of the top 5 Animal Crossing
he makes
characters.
Me laugh all the time. He's the one that says things like, "Oh, I ate too much yesterday and had to reverse snack all over my floor."
Oh, it looks like there's some more people that are joining the chat.
And then here's the campsite. Nobody ever visits me in the campsite.
I have a camper today, but it was some weird cat. Oh, look, you have a shiny hole for those the people that were looking at the money tree.
Glow hole.
That's the shiny hole that
Here's
does
the
the money tree. So.
I just saw Eddie Sherb's hat. Very dapper. I'm not delayed. That's why.
Oh no, Sherb's a good-looking dude.
He's a gentleman, a very distinguished gentleman.
Absolutely, Sherb's a lawyer or something. I'm sure.
Isn't he lazy?
Yeah, he's extremely lazy. And that's a good lawyer joke. More poop. And here's my lead into my
I like
museum.
how you've set up your museum here with all of the amber and the rock.
Alright, so the house is the only thing that I actually really put any time in. Everything else is just kind of layout. I did make myself an American flag. I'm a patriot. There's the ghost I've never spoken to.
Wisp.
Don't like him. Makes me do stuff.
I love Wisp. I didn't until it was time for spooky stuff. Now I appreciate it.
He never. Well, who is it? Gulliver or is it Wisp that says, "Do you want something new or something expensive?"
That's Wisp.
And yeah, so I'm always like, "Oh, well, give me something expensive," and then it's not.
Yeah. Crap.
It's something you already have.
Yeah. Like, wait, maybe I should.
So much like Christopher, this is a room where I just have to basically drop stuff.
Right, so we're in the front room of his house, and there's cobblestone. I like the cobblestone floor. That's really nice. And corrugated metal wallpaper with all of his awards on the walls. Corrugated, shanty. I think it's called the shanty.
Oh, it's total shanty.
And he got a lava lamp and an electric ball.
Oh, now I can see. And 17 pro wrestlers.
Yeah, all the pro wrestlers.
Six.
So,
but
you've got a prize
again,
marlin.
Part of the little wrestlers was I had an idea. I didn't realize that you couldn't put people in the ring. I wanted to have a Royal Rumble going on in the ring, but you can't put people in there. So
and
then
he
I
has a green popcorn.
I do have a green popcorn maker.
And his cot has a pattern.
Yeah.
I don't have a pattern.
Dracula costume. Why do I feel like the Dracula costume, you could get that before Halloween?
I think I did get it before Halloween.
What is that clock?
That is I think it's like a robot. I have a red one in my storage. I've never seen the pink one.
I don't know how to make it.
Can we see your basement?
You want to see the basement?
Yeah.
The lecture chamber.
Tana says she has the green popcorn too.
I wonder if there's probably so many different colors, and unless you see, oh yeah, it is.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so we've got about 900 candles and a sewing machine to make the costumes.
To make the
flesh.
To make the skin suit.
You have the fleshed out cadaver in the back here.
We have the bucket.
Here's the bucket.
And some
and
moths.
And a hose. And I just need I need lotion, so I can say, rubs lotion on his skin, or else it gets the hose again.
Wow.
There's the moth / butterfly.
Right?
I have another moth and butterfly thing over here.
Uh-huh. And some skulls.
Some skulls. Those were the
super creepy
ones that
dude.
didn't make it. And then my bathroom upstairs. Is it upstairs? Yeah, it's upstairs.
In where I live in Pittsburgh, I'm about 20 minutes away from the house that they filmed. That was Buffalo Bill's house.
Oh, really?
It's for sale.
It just went on the market, didn't it? I just
for
read about that 2 weeks
It
ago.
goes up for sale once a year. No one ever buys it, and it just continues. And then the second one, which I love all the Hannibal movies, but the second one, when he's captured and he's in that cell, that's Soldiers and Sailors, which is less than 10 minutes from where I
Oh,
live.
no way.
There's a lot of Hannibal Lecter history here in Pittsburgh.
Well, I like your room with the solo balloon, like the one red balloon and a little tricycle. That's
Well,
pretty
I wanted
creepy,
to get,
too.
I wanted just like you, I wanted to get the rain slicker, and maybe a pair.
Yeah.
If I could get Georgie's little red boots or something, all I need.
Were they red?
No, I think Georgie's
I
boots were
don't know
yellow.
that there was anything about his shoes that stood out to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I
think
think
the
it was-
boots were. I think the boots were yellow, and then I've just got like.
I don't know. I'm trying to think now. I don't think that. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Oh, and he's got a little. I imagine that he's gonna have like some kind of secret scientific laboratory in here.
That's fantastic. We actually just released 4 stencils, Brutus Monroe, and all of them are the last names of the children from it.
Oh, neat.
I started running out of names.
Uh-huh.
To name things because it's like round circle stencil. So I started naming them after my favorite movie characters, and the newest ones we released are all the last names of the children from it.
Right. Well, I mean, that's it. That's all we had planned to do today. It was to tour and play some Animal Crossing. I hope that everyone kind of had fun taking a peek at all of our islands and playing a little Animal Crossing. If you want, you can use the code that's in the description box and check out Brutus Monroe's website and all of the new stuff. And is there anything else that you want to say before we sign off?
I think that's it. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out with us tonight. Obviously, we had so much fun. I've had so much fun hanging out with Brenda and Tim. It's like we've been friends for literally 30 years.
Yeah.
And thank all of you, of course, for putting your orders in tonight. It's been awesome. I just checked in. There are several of you that have used the code, and we certainly
Yay.
appreciate that. And that is available until midnight tonight. So
Another couple hours.
Please remember that it's midnight, because I know we'll get lots of customers.
Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Midnight Eastern Standard Time, and that it's gone.
Yeah.
So just so you all know.
Well, thank you so much for hanging out with us. And you stay on the line and we'll sign off with everyone else. I'll let Tim do that.
Yeah, let me do this before we end up staying on.
Thank you, everyone, for coming and hanging out in the live chat or in the replay.
Sasha Stamp says she wants the game, or they, I'm not sure, wants the game more now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
The
there's been
game's
quite
must.
a few of those. Yeah.
All right, well, until next time, guys.